To Canberra now, the federal government says it's working to safeguard the nation's gas supply as it moves closer to pulling the domestic gas trigger. Julie Radley is live for us in Canberra. Julie, we just heard from the Resources Minister and she's announced a notice of intent.
That's right, Ash. So the Federal Resources Minister Madeleine King announcing a short time ago that the federal government is moving towards pulling this domestic gas trigger, which would ensure that exporters keep more of that gas onshore to prop up domestic supply. And this is all following that interim report that was released by the Australian Competition and Consumer Commission, the ACCC. It really made for grim reading. It projects that Australia's gas supply shortage is going to stretch into next year. There's going to be a shortage of roughly 56 petajoules, which is roughly 10% of the nation's domestic demand for gas. Now, it's going to be consumers who bear the brunt of this. Prices are expected to go up according to this report, and we could also see some businesses having to close as a result. So Madeleine King, she has said that the government is now preparing to issue a notice of intent to make a determination to invoke this security mechanism. So this will force exporters to keep more supply onshore. She's described this as a blunt instrument.
It is a complex mechanism, it's a blunt instrument, and it is a measure of last resort. It allows the government, in the event of a predicted shortfall, to restrict exports to ensure enough gas is available for domestic use.
She's also announced that the government will be extending this mechanism until 2030 with a review to be done in 2025. It's currently due to expire in January next year, which is the reason why the federal government isn't yet pulling the trigger and invoking this mechanism. As I say, consumers are very much the ones who are going to have to bear the brunt of all of this.
How long do you expect this energy crunch to last?
It's very difficult, there's no doubt about it. 10 years of inaction on energy policy and multiple policies, 22 at last count, have left us in a dire situation in regard to the reliability of energy and its supply. This government will do all that it can.
The government is also going to start consultations with gas producers on new heads of agreement with the government, which will further help to prop up Australia's gas supply. As for how states like New South Wales and Victoria can help, the Resources Minister has said that they're free to really make their own decisions, but she certainly said the opening of new gas projects like Narrabri in New South Wales would help with the domestic supply.
Julia, live there in Canberra, thank you.